Alright, welcome to Grizzly Moto 2. Moto 1 was the definition of a cheese fest. I'm hoping that Moto 2 is a little bit cleaner. Let's go through the lineup. Well, let's let them get, lined up properly. Kind of. Oh my god, so bad at pacing. You know what, we'll just... whatever. Alright, so... Decoy on the inside, Sector on the outside. We got Puma inside, Opix outside. Elite inside... Wait, did I say Sector right there? I don't think that's Sector. I think this is Unique. Yeah. My bad. This is Unique on the inside, Decoy on the outside. Then we have Puma and then Opix. Then we have Elite and Sector. Then we have Hunter and Phil. And we have Shift and Luke. Vulcan and... Wait, what? Anyways. Vulcan and Roman. Yeah, there was definitely some incorrect lineups. What did Vulcan get in Moto 1 on the sheet? He got 10th. What? Wait, what? Shouldn't he be, up there? Whatever. Anyways. Friggin' Vulcan, real deal, fireball, slaunch, whatever. Everything's wrong. Let's get on with the race. It's not me. I don't know who you are. It is you, by the way. What? What are you talking about? If this could be better, it is you in Moto 2. We're in the front the whole race. What are you talking about? Unless it's Puma. Either way, you're in Moto 2. Starting the race. Oh my god, that was horrible. It's probably going to be a restart. Oh my god. I guess we're sticking with that. Who hit the... Hold on. Before we even commentate that, let's watch that again. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Let's watch this horrible display of pacing from Unique and Decoy right here. So they go green, and then they just both immediately slam on the brakes several times throughout the corner. What were they doing? What was that? Oh my god. That was the worst pace I've ever seen. Ah. That was horrible. Well, I guess we're still green. After the worst pace I've ever seen, and now a caution is called, probably for one of those. Vulcan, guess what? Vulcan, you're Vulcan? Alright, let me time you out real quick. Bam. Alright, so now Phil is in the lead. Benefited greatly off of that just absolutely stupid restart. I still am appalled. It's like if you're starting in the front, dude, if you get a jump the start penalty, you get a jump the start penalty, okay? On a track this small, you don't frickin' let off in the middle of the corner to try to get rid of your penalty or whatever. At that point you just accept the penalty. Or you just ask for a restart of the restart or something. Why would you slam on the brakes? And they both did it. And they both did it twice. Ah, so bad. But anyways, we have a race to commentate. Battle for the lead is between Phil and Luke right now. Third is Unquiet still. And then we got a battle for fourth and fifth between Hunter and Decoy. How are they still towards the front? How? Anyways. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one to try to watch the people from the front last moto try to work their way to the top, because just because of the way that restart went, man, it's going to be interesting. I don't know how they're going to be able to make their way up there, if there's brake checking in the middle of the corners, man. On restarts. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. 3 wide right there. Real Deal, Elite, and Fireball from inside to outside. Kind of lost it a little bit. Looks like Fireball's actually pretty close to working his way on the outside. It's a little bit of Roman lag right there for a second, so that's going to be a warning sign for the rest of the drivers, I think. showing that his lag is still there, to be careful if you're like around him, I guess. Because it's one thing you always got to be careful about when a driver has lag issues, is you just got to be careful around them, whether you're in front of them or on the outside of them or behind them, beside. It doesn't matter like where you are. If you're like, point is, if you're anywhere near them, you got to be careful, because lag is so unpredictable in this game, and obviously people's internet connections unpredictable, unreliable, don't know how they are. So when you're around somebody that you know is lagging, at least for that night, you just always got to be careful. You always got to be on your toes, waiting for a lag spike to happen, and to try to avoid it. You know, lag spikes are pretty hard to avoid, so often you don't really have a chance, and you kind of just have to accept it. But if you're aware that somebody near you is lagging, then you kind of have a chance, at least, of, you know, maybe doing something to avoid a collision or a caution there. Try to help you out. Three wide, possibly four wide, almost right there. What the cheese? That was pretty close. It was Opix, Real Deal, and Sector, maybe. Sector or Decoy. Can't tell from here. Let's take a look. Looks like it's Decoy. Where is Sector? Now I'm curious. Where is Sector? Is that him? That's Sector right there. Okay. A little bit farther up the pack. So let's get an update. What's our... Okay, so this is lead battle right here. It's Phil in the lead and Luke in second. And then we got a big gap. And it's Saunch third and Hunter fourth. And then we got another pretty sizable gap with Fireball fifth, with a ton of people behind him trying to work that spot. Ooh, into the wall. Nice avoidance right there out of Hunter, I gotta say. And that driver, which is Ricardo now. I can tell it's Ricardo. Oh, he's pissed. Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh, he comes out of the track and Spartan charges. Oh, he's off the mongoose. Tempers are flaring here at Grizzly. Look at him. Look at him. He's just getting ran over by everybody, but he's got his sights set on him, and a fight is broken out on the track. Oh, my God. In the middle of the race, in the middle of the track. Imagine being Unique right there. He's like, dude, what's happening? And Unique is going to get in the brawl. He's going to get in the brawl as well. What is happening? Oh, my God. Oh, and it looks like Vulcan, who has quit this race, is coming out and even taking shots. He's taking shots. This is illegal. What is happening? All right. Yeah, let's go back. Let's see what happened here. Because that needs to be analyzed. All right. Puma gets loose in front of Ricardo. Ricardo's going to, you know, he's obviously going to take advantage of that. Puma's going way inside, really protective. I would definitely say way too protective. He's going to get Ricardo into the tires. Oh, that was close, too. That was close. This is first and second place right here. That was so close. Oh, my God. That crash was like right in front of the leaders. That could have completely screwed either of them. Then even third and fourth right there, because I was saying Hunter with pretty good wreck avoidance. That was close. So then what's going to happen there is Ricardo's going to pull off the track, I would say wisely. I mean, it's a caution anyways, most likely. Well, it's going to be a caution. And you can see he's looking for Puma. He sees him, but he can tell he doesn't have an opportunity right there. So he goes back off the track. He's still tracking Puma. He thinks he has a chance right there. He's like, nope, I don't have him. I'm going to have to set this up. I'm going to have to lead this Spartan charge. So he's going to try to time it right here. Going in turn 4. Boom! Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Spartan charges Puma. Takes his mongoose right in front of third place. He's going to commandeer the mongoose. Puma is getting ran over by drivers right now. He is getting killed and murdered, but he doesn't care. Look at him. Look at the stone cold look on his face as he's getting ran over. He doesn't care about getting run over. He's got his sights set on Ricardo, and the brawl is about to ensue, and here it goes. They are just duking it out. No regard for anybody else on the track. And then right through the middle, and then has the caution not been called yet? And the best part here is that Unique sees the fighting and he just stops and he's going to get off his goose and he's going to even join the brawl, start smacking him up a little bit. All these drivers going at it, 3-man brawl, and Vulcan sees this from the spectator standpoint. He's coming over, he's like, I got to settle this. Sees Ricciardo take some shots, no damage, and they can't finish off the one shot here, so not really much Vulcan can do. But you see he's pretty pissed right there. Ironically, with him being pissed at Ricciardo, even though what Ricciardo did, I'm glad he did it because it was freaking hilarious. But even though what Ricciardo did afterwards was probably wrong, I think he was justified there. That wreck did seem like Puma's fault. I don't know if he was justified in getting off his goose and completely disrupting the race. But in being angry at that, I don't know. I think he was correct, and this isn't going to end well. You can see we got Ricciardo and Puma restarting in the back of the pack as well. Yeah, this is not going to end well. So we'll try to like keep a little. We'll try to monitor that a little bit. Getting back to the race. Restart right here. Phil with a nice restart on the inside. Hunter gonna follow suit also with a nice restart. In this battle, as you can see, the battle for the top spots has closed up a lot because things got really, that can happen on Grizzly. Things actually got really separate for a while there because there wasn't a caution for quite a while, but now that there's been a caution, things are starting to get a little bit closer now. All these gaps have closed in. We even have a battle for the lead between Hunter and Phil. And a 4 wide right here. Oh, how is this going to end? How is this going to end? We got a 4 freaking wide. Real Deal's going to back out of it a little bit, I think. I think that was a wise decision. Hunter just trying to work Phil really hard, but it's just not working. That battle for the lead never ending. I see Puma. Oh, no, he probably got cheesed, didn't he? This battle for the lead is too interesting. Maybe we'll take a look at what happened there later. But right now, it's all about this up front battle, and Phil has worked his way up front. We got a 3 wide battle for second, though. That one's getting intense. Oh, Puma, that could have been bad. Getting really close to in front of Phil. A big move right there out of Luke, and we could have another 4 wide. A 4 wide for second. Oh, and Puma's going to be involved as well, and he's going to break that up. Puma playing a big role right here. Oh, no! He's going to go down in front of the drivers as well and possibly cause a caution. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, yeah, that's definitely... That's unfortunate because we could have had... You know, that was like a really good 4 wide battle right there for second. Phil wasn't too far in front. That could have been a really exciting way to conclude the race. So unfortunate right there that a little bit of lap traffic got involved and kind of meddled with that battle because that looked like it was going to be pretty interesting. But oh well, oh well. Gonna get another restart. Gonna get another restart here. With not that much time left. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know for sure how much time is left, but not much left in the race. Here we go, green flag. Phil with another good restart. Another 3 wide battle for second instantly. That seems to be the theme here in Grizzly. Restarting on the outside, especially towards the front, is pretty tough. Doesn't really work out for the outside guy. It wasn't really working out in Moto 1. It's not really working out in Moto 2. And it's just been tough. Possibly a big crossover here for another... Oh, collision in the back. Okay, looks like it's clean. So we have a 3 wide battle for second. Yet again, we got Luke on the inside, Roman in the middle, and Slaunch on the outside. And Phil still trying to hold on for dear life in that lead. He sees that there's a 3 wide pack behind him, and it doesn't even look like they're losing. It looks like they're gaining on him. Phil has got to be worried here. This could be a good opportunity for one of his first race wins. Or his first race win, not one of his first. Looks like the 3 wide pack separates a little bit. Luke's got to run on Phil. He's going to be going on his inside. And we have Slaunch and Roman also battling for 3rd and 4th as well. Close battles right here. And Phil gets a little loose. And he's going to lose quite a bit of time right there on Luke. So now Luke's going to get ahead to the lead. And now Phil's going to be battling with Slaunch for second. And we have a 3 wide there for like 6th or so. This is just a crazy end of the race. Looks like that 3 wide separates a little bit. Still kind of happening. Not really. It's kind of close. That guy on the inside can get it going. It's getting close for the front as well. Phil's actually making some good moves. He's gaining quite a bit. But then Luke's going to get away from him a little bit there in the back stretch. So Phil made up a lot of time, and now it looks like Luke's making some of that time back. it's just all about the corners. Like, you can tell Phil definitely gains time in the corner, but it looks like Luke's getting runs on the straightaway. And it's all about if, could lap traffic play a role here? Unique gets out of the way. Does an okay job. He's just gonna get off the track right there. That's probably wise. Didn't do too bad of a job, I would say. Oh, Vulcan, you're getting timed out again. Going up here for the nice little battle right there in the middle of the pack. Didn't even notice that. He's too busy focused on the front. Because I think Unique off again. What the heck? What is going on? Ricardo's coming off towards the end of the race right here. Ricardo's gonna just stick it on the inside as well, I suppose. But now he's coming back towards the front. I'm not sure what he's doing, if he's running laps on the inside of the track or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But the reason I'm following him is because he's going to rejoin right in front of the leaders and gets Luke right into the inside tire. And now that entire gap that Luke's worked for on Phil has been closed. Now Phil's on his inside trying to get this lead back because Ricardo just decides to pull right out in front of the lead. No idea what is going on here. I think he was justified earlier, but this is getting a little ridiculous. To be honest, he kind of did the same thing earlier, actually. He kind of did the same thing. It was just earlier in the race, but now we're getting close to the end, and Ricardo is playing a role, a big role here in who wins this race. He needs to get out of the way. I think it's unequivocal right here. Look at him. He's right in front of the leaders. He's like 80 laps down. Needs to get out of the way here and just won't decide on a lane to take. As this close lead battle is just roaring on, Ricardo's playing a big role in it. He's going to get Phil a little slower right there. And Luke's going to get back out to the front. Ricardo's still not... I think he just needs to, I don't know, man. He just needs to stay to that outside and just literally run the wall the entire time or something. Because this is getting really ridiculous. Because now even Roman is possibly getting by Phil. And that is the race. Let's get a replay there of the finish. Right here. So this time by, I believe it's white flag. Just close battles all throughout the track, and we'll get a look on those photo finishes. So I believe that's the finish, which would put Phil in second with that photo finish on Roman. So Phil did a good job holding on to his second place. That whole thing with the lap traffic is still unfortunate. I believe that was the end. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. I think that's white flag right there. Grizzly lap times are so short, man. Oh, is Phil going to hold on to second place? Luke gets the win. No, it looks like Roman, with that extra lap, is going to get Phil at the line. That is really unfortunate for Phil. Definitely should have had a second place right there. And to be honest, it shouldn't have even been a battle for the lead, really. Like, Luke gapped him completely, and Phil even had Roman gapped pretty well. So that was really unfortunate with Ricardo there. I think he does get up. I think he does end up getting penalized afterwards. I think rightfully so for pulling out in front of the lead twice, realistically, because it wasn't as bad the other time because he happened to not affect the lead, but he did pull out and Spartan charge right in front of them. And the second time it looked worse because it actually had a great effect on the outcome of that race. He could have completely decided what happened there, so just can't have that. But it's going to be Luke, Roman, Phil, Slaunch fourth. And then something must have happened here. Looks like Fireball's going to get fifth. Real Deal with the sixth place. Hunter seventh. We got Opix with eighth. Sector with ninth. Shift with 10th. Pretty good night for him, actually. I'd have to check the penalties here for the rest of these. Yeah, I'm just gonna check the doc. Honestly, I'm just gonna check the results doc. All right, so top three is the same. I might have been wrong, by the way. I think the other lap might have been the last lap because it does have Phil credited as second in the doc. So I think the other lap might have been the last lap because there's definitely some differences here, and I think it's probably because of when the end of the race is. I don't know when the end of the race is now. I'm just going off what the docs tell me because I'm assuming they're correct. So then it's that's all the same. That's all the same. 7th is Hunter. 9th is Sector, and then we have 10th is Shift. 11th is Puma, so he does get credited with it. 12th is Elite. 13th is Decoy. 14th is Unique 15th is Vulcan, and 16th, justifiably so with a pretty big penalty, is going to be Ricardo. And Puma got penalized Moto 1 as well, so double penalties being handed out to those drivers for each Moto. Overall results, Slaunch is going to take the overall victory. Luke's going to take second overall. Oh, I should do the points. Slaunch is going to take it with 30 points. Luke's going to take second overall with 28 points. Roman third overall with 27 points. Fireball fourth in a tie for fourth overall. He's going to get the tiebreaker with 26 points over Real Deal, who also got 26 points. Pretty close points gaps, though. Sixth overall is Phil with 23. Seventh overall is Hunter with 19. Eighth overall is Shift with 17. Ninth overall is Sector with 14. And 10th overall is Opix with 13. Ricardo 11th overall with 13. Elite 12th with 10. Vulcan 13th overall with 9. Puma 14th overall with 7. 15th is Decoy with 7. And 16th last place overall. Unique with 5 points. So there you go, guys. There's Grizzly. It was one of the most, it's probably the most cheesy oval race I've ever witnessed. And Grizzly has always been like that. Grizzly has always been a home place of just absolute cheese and unpredictability, and you just don't know what's going to happen here, and that's what's awesome about it. And yeah, that's going to be the conclusion of Grizzly for its Season 6 Round 2 running. So we're going to move on here to the next race. The next race is Houston. So move on to Houston.